Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are doing ALICIA Keys braids. We're starting off with our hair fully stretched and also showing you the tools that you're going to need for this hairstyle. We have upgraded, guys. This was the old bobbin holder I used to use, and now I've upgraded to this big bobbin holder. It makes it go so much faster and so much easier to put out all the hair. As always, we've got shine and jam on deck, got our rat tail comb on deck, and we've got our clips on deck as always. Then we have our detangling brush. We also have edge control and a toothbrush to lay them edges. We've got the clear beads, and last but not least, I just use leftover hair, to be completely honest with you. And then we have the absolute favorite, the three-way mirror. Honestly, life-changing. So the first thing that you got to do with this hairstyle is do some knotless braids at the back. You start off with knotless braids at the back. I think it reduces like the tension on your hairline basically, but I've seen such a difference since I started doing this with like small cornrowed braids. It's just more comfortable, let's be for real. So I do 2 rows of knotless braids at the back. Love using this three-way mirror to do the parting. Like I feel like I have to like sit inside the mirror to do these parts, but it just helps so much, and my parts have been so much cleaner. I'm gonna add a link below to the one that I got it from Amazon, but let me know if any of you have used three-way mirrors and how much it's helped you. I can only imagine that it would help you. Now our second step is doing those cornrows at the front, the freestyle ALICIA Keys inspired cornrows. So these are the 2 images that I was using as inspo. I was a bit discombobulated at first. I didn't really know where to start, how to start, what to do first. But I figured that the first thing that I should do is do my edges, pull them edges out, get them out of the way. I have kind of thin edges, like especially the hair at the perimeter of my head. It's more fragile than the rest of my hair, so I need to be more careful and delicate with it. So I've started to like pull it out when I do protective styles, and I've seen like IG hairstylists do this, and I also like, why do they do that? But I'm telling you, it makes such a difference in the end result. I was trying to part like in my regular mirror and everything, and I was like, LOL, no, I need to go to the three-way mirror. So I started off by parting like a big section. So it was like 1/3 of my head. I parted that out first, and I did like a straight part and then curved it. That's how I part on my head, is I'll do straight back and then curve. So it's like an arch, you know? And I started on the first braid right next to my ear. So for this part, and I think it was just a regular braid, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a regular cornrow. So that was quite simple to part. Made sure to use my shine and jam and made sure to just make the part really clean. I think in general, when it comes to cornrowing, I've gotten to a point where it's actually easier for me to do it not looking. Like there's times when I will just not even be looking. I'm definitely looking at it now because I can see it. But when it's like the middle of my head, I don't be looking. I shut my eyes and follow my fingers. And because cornrowing is like, it's a skill. So once you've learned it, you've got that down. Let's be for real. All you can do is just better it and finesse it. But even me, as I'm sitting here saying, all you could do is better it and finesse it, you know, I redid this a good couple times. The first cornrow, I tend to redo a couple times, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I show it on camera. I definitely wanted to show it in this video because I don't want people to think that this hairstyle is easy to do in your own head. It's actually not. Like I can't name this video easy to do. It's not easy. This requires a skill, and the skill is cornrowing. And you need to be real good at it because you're going to have to cornrow backwards. No one told me that. I wanted to make sure I'm really transparent with you guys about, you know, the reality of braiding your own hair. Like I think sometimes videos make it look so simple and quick, and you know, it's cut down into 10 minutes, but this was 2 hours worth of footage that I've cut down to make it like more digestible. This is also sped up by 2 times. So yeah, it's a process, but as I always say, like if you just take your time and go slowly, like when you're actually braiding your own hair, you will get there no matter what. I think with this hairstyle as well, it's important to not be afraid to go backwards. So I kept pulling out my edges, I kept reparting. The main thing with the parting as well is you're looking for like shapes rather than like looking for where the braid will go. I kind of looked at my scalp and looked for the shape of the braid. I hope that makes sense. But you know, kind of following the path that the braid made. That's the way that I was able to part my hair, and just doing one at a time. So looking at, this was when I was parting the curved braid, and I looked at the top and I could see that it, you know, creates that curved shape, but it comes from a point at the back. So you kind of have to create those shapes on your head. I think when you're doing it as well, you kind of create methods that work for you. And here you can see me braiding backwards, which was wild. I really love how this braid came out. Like, I think that this style of braids, like the curved freestyle braids, are so beautiful, but it really hurts your back, it really hurts your arms. Like, and let me be real, my neck was hurting. Like, this is real life, but look at it. Oh my god, she's so pretty. I love that braid so much. That was my favorite braid out of all of them. That was my like top number one braid. You know that, you know, they say like don't have favorites for the kids. No, I have a favorite kid. I have a favorite braid. So I picked my inspiration images very tactically and strategically. I knew that this would be my first time doing this kind of braid, these kinds of cornrows, and I wanted to pick something that was like achievable and not crazy, because as you can see, it's, do you know what it is? I think it's just because of your hand positioning and the mental maths that you have to do, it just feels a bit more like intense than doing like regular straight back braids. I think that's why, you know, I'm only on the first section and I'm already like leaning all the way back in my chair. Do you know what I mean? And here's another example of when I started a cornrow and it just wasn't working, and I had to start again, comb out the hair, add more shine and jam, and just re-figure out my hand positioning and re-figure out how I was going to get this braid cornrowed to my scalp. And that meant leaning my head all the way forward. This is what I mean by like your neck will hurt, your back will hurt, like, and again, I had to redo it. So, you know, just keep going. Like, I think that's the moral of the story, is keep going, don't stop, don't give up. And here we are at the other side of my head. So I'd already done the ones all in the middle. I just did straight backs. I did 4. I kind of wish, looking back now, I wish I did 5, because I just think it would have looked a lot neater and my hair would have stayed neater as well. I found that after like 4 days, my hair was already really messy. I'm not sure why that happened actually. I don't think I slept with my do-rag. That was my bad. But here you can see me finishing off this last main cornrow in the middle of my head, and then I move on to doing the other side, which, if the first side was hard, this side, you can definitely visibly see that my hair on this side is a lot thinner at the front and shorter. So gripping it on this side was very interesting, let's say that. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for doing this hairstyle, and I think anybody who even tries to do this hairstyle and like attempts to do it, and any success that you find, like, I think you should just pat yourself on the back, because this is no joke. So enjoy watching me finish off these braids, and I'll be back for when we're done and moving on to the next step. are back and she is all done. I'm so proud of myself. Like, it's not perfect, but it's perfect in my eyes because I can't see the back of my head. So we're gonna use Lotta Body mousse. I love this mousse for laying my hair flat. I like to use a lot of mousse. I think, like, especially the first time you do it, like, why not just go ham with it? And I really wanted to get into every single part and every single crevice and just get that mousse all over my head, as you can see. So I spread it all over my head, all over my hair at the back as well, like all over the strands of hair. I also ended up adding it to my edges to make sure that they're laying really flat, and I tied it up with my headscarf, which I love using this headscarf. It's like, the material is just like a little bit breathable. It's not fully silk, so my hair dries really well with this headscarf. And I got it from my mom's drawer, so sorry, I can't tell you where I got it from. I like to tie it really tight and make sure that it's really flat. I think if it's not giving you a headache, you're doing something wrong, basically. You should get a tiny little headache from it. So now we're gonna do the beads, which I've been loving, just adding beads to pretty much any and every hairstyle recently, especially when I have like the shorter braids. I just feel like they're just so cute, and also love that, like, everywhere I go when I have beads in my hair, it's like you can hear me coming from a mile away, and I absolutely love that. Like, I don't know what it is about that I love, but I really do enjoy that. So I just went through and added the beads, and I just used a little tool that comes in the bead pack. It's like this little love heart tool that you can use to add the beads on. And what I would do is add a bunch of beads at once and then cut off the extra hair, and then like just keep kind of repeating that. I just found that sometimes it gets really tedious, like doing one at a time. Like, doing a bunch at a time just helps it go a bit faster. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried to do a hairstyle like this on yourself. How did it go? Or if you've ever wanted to, like, what's holding you back? Like, let's talk in the comments. I feel like a video on cornrowing is very long overdue from me. I'm not here saying that my cornrowing's perfect, absolutely not, but I definitely did teach myself, and I definitely think I can give you the basics, and I'm also looking to improve. So any improvements that you guys have, any like positive criticism, I'm so down to hear, because I just want to get better and better and keep doing all this hairstyle myself and keep saving myself money. Okay, so I wish you that you have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye.